know kind of what my routine was during the day with photography. So, unfortunately, I'm not like a full-time photographer because I do different things. I'm a writer, a photographer, a landlord, and then I also, well, I make soaps, but I haven't done that probably all year long because of the writing and the photography. And I'm also, besides an author, a freelance writer. You could say I'm ADHD when it comes to trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. I just want to try everything. It's like life is a buffet to me, so I just want to try everything on the buffet and figure out what I like. And it seems like the few things that I'm decent at, I stick with. Anyway, I did get some requests from some ladies that wanted to know what it was like for me as a photographer when I wake up. Like, what do I do? So here's the truth of the matter. I'm not very structured at all. I wake up every day with the attitude of, what can I do today? Sometimes I wake up and I decide that I need to work on my writing. So I may work on one of my books, I may research some articles, and then I really get zoned in on that. So if I start writing, it's very hard for me to get out of that. So when I am writing, I'm not taking pictures. I'm not out adventuring. I'm not doing any of those things. Since I live in Idaho, most of my writing I try to do in the winter time. But once spring arrives, which it has, and now it's June, I don't really want to be inside, cooped up at my computer, researching and writing all the time. So I want to get outside and I want to do things. It was sort of an example of my morning. But yeah, it's always a go-to for me that when I wake up in the morning, I grab my phone, check through everything, all of my accounts, check my emails, just kind of take care of anything, find out what's going on around me for the day. And then I also check out my local community's Facebook page just to know like what's going on in town and that sort of thing. It's really riveting, Sometimes there's a dog loose in town. A moose that was loose in town. That made the Fairfield page. That was really exciting. If you are a photographer or an aspiring photographer, my advice to you is to treat every single day like a vacation. I know that sounds kind of weird. I know it sounds kind of strange, but it works. So that is what I'm doing right now, is I'm driving to go take care of my adultly errands. So, do I really want to do these things? No, but I have to. So what did I do? I brought my camera bag and my phone and my other camera and of course my just lovable little companions back here, Charlie and Alvin. So that's what I'm going to do. And so if I see anything on the way to the grocery store, I'm going to take a picture of it. And that's really how if you want to get yourself out there, or if you want to better your ability in photographing things, you just have to do it. You don't wait around for someone to call you up and ask you to take their picture. If you are a photographer, just get out there and take pictures. That's all you have to do. Just take pictures. That's what photographers do. And eventually people will come to you. So treat every day like an adventure. Get up, photograph random things around your house or random things outside and try to bring new life to them. It really is all about perception and angles. Look at it this way. Most women, 99% of women, will not post an unflattering photo of themselves online. And there's a reason for that. I think most people are that way. But what I'm getting at is most women know their angle. Most women know what angle they look best in, which profile looks the best, if it's this side or this side. And every woman knows, okay, it's my hair that's really the kicker here, or it's my legs, or it's my arms, or my neck, or whatever. And so they work that. So when you're a photographer, that's what you need to do. You need to find exactly what it is you're good at doing when it comes to photography. Is that maternity pictures? Do you work really well with women who are about to give birth? Do you work really well with women who are about to get married? Are you really good at photographing wildlife or landscapes? That's the hard way. When I was first starting out, I was really insecure. I didn't think my work was that great. So I would offer free photo sessions. And when you do that, when you're starting out, it's understandable, but at the same time, you're almost like telling people, I don't think that well of myself and my work, and so, I like to do it for free. I don't do that anymore. I got taken advantage a lot doing stuff like that. Almost like we live in a world where everyone's very entitled. So if you do give away your photography for free, be prepared to not get acknowledgement, to not get even appreciation. It's just not going to happen. Because when you give away something for free, it's not valued at all. So I know it sounds kind of harsh, but the way to really make it as a photographer in a day and age where everybody has their own phones that can take really good pictures is to set the bar high for yourself. Do not give away photo sessions for free. Do not undercharge yourself. The way I look at it is, if I have to walk out of my house, I'm not leaving the house for less than $100. That's the way I look at it. I'm not going to leave my house and drive somewhere and charge somebody $50, put in 2 or 3 hours or more worth of work, then go home and edit for another couple of hours, and then you have to put the package together for your client. Maybe they want a photo book, maybe they want prints, maybe they just want everything digital on a disc, or they want it emailed over to their cloud, whatever. That all takes time, that all takes work. So if you're charging nothing, or you're walking out of the house for under $100, you're making under minimum wage at this point. It's just ridiculous. I don't do that anymore. I'm just a snob when it comes to my photography at this point. If somebody calls me up and says, hey, I'd really love you to take my picture, and I'm like, great, here's the price. I've reached a point where I'm quite comfortable with my work, and I'm quite secure in my work. And that's the thing about photography, is that you need to find your niche, whether it's maternity, whether it's weddings, whether it's documentary style. Find your niche, and then find your style to do. I don't use Photoshop. I know a lot of photographers use Photoshop. I've never actually had Photoshop or used Photoshop. So I've always used Pixlr, which is just like a free photo editing thing. This is the other thing I do. I come down to the Dead Sheep Camp. And for any of my subscribers who have been watching my videos since I started, you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk about the Dead Sheep Camp, because I've done a couple of videos on the Dead Sheep Camp. I've mentioned it many times in my videos, but basically the Dead Sheep Camp is a place off of Highway 46 where ranchers come to dump their dead sheep. So, and it's a favorite spot of Alvin's and now Charlie's. I really regret bringing him here today because I just got through watching him roll around in a bunch of dead carcasses. He's going to have to get in my car after this. One of the things that I do is when I go to Gooding to buy groceries, I then go to McDonald's and get something to eat, because I have my McDonald's and the Big Mac. It's my favorite. Huge fan of the chicken nuggets. What I do is I bring the boys over here to the Dead Sheep Camp, and then I chow down while they run around. Very messy. Never understood the middle bun. No matter, because I usually start eating the burger on one side, and then that little middle bun pushes out in the back. So then I've got to, like, you know, do merry-go-round with my burger and, like, turn the burger all the way around and then, you know, eat that end. And Charlie, no, do not go up there. Come back down here. I have a sense of humor. So, but okay, you guys, thank you so much for coming along with me. I've had a fun time putting this together, sort of spur of the moment, because like I said, I had gotten a message from a couple of ladies this morning just kind of asking me, you know, if I had any tips or tricks I could share and that sort of thing, and what my typical day was like, which my typical day is always different. So But yes, please comment, please like, please subscribe, and I hope to see you guys again